your father teach you nothing. I will fight. Our order has become corrupt. So obsessed with clinging to the trappings of power, we abandoned our purpose. Caught in the very lie we... shepherd the masses.
I'll kill you!
Have you heard nothing I've said? My design is larger than my own life. You cannot hide from me, boy. Through this revolution, a new order will be born. When the chains bend with gold and silver. So kill me, if that will slake your thirst for revenge. It changes nothing.
Got him. Right. Good.
Oh no!
I'm stuck!
He's getting away.
Wait, I'm almost free.
I can take him.
No, you can't. Not alone. Wait for me.
Please.
I'm sorry.
Elise!
Apa yang itu?
Elise! 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 Elise!
Yeah. Where do you think you're going?
Bravo. You've slain the villain. That is how you cast this little morality play in your mind, isn't it? Oh, I'm not really here. Not really there either. At the moment I'm bleeding out in the floor of the temple. But it seems the Father of Understanding has seen fit to give us this time to talk. A particular favorite of mine. I did not understand the visions that haunted my mind, you see. Great towers of gold, cities, shining white as silver. I thought I was going mad. And I found this place. Jack de Molay's vault. Through his writings, I understood.
Understood what?
Somehow, through the centuries, I was connected to Grand Master de Molay. And I'd been chosen to purge the order of decadence and corruption that had set in like rot. And to wash the world clean. And restore to the truth the Father of Understanding intended.
That seems to have gone over well.
Prophets are seldom appreciated in their own time. Exiled in the basement forced me to reevaluate my strategy. Find new avenues for the realization of my purpose.
No matter the cost.
A new order never comes without destruction of gold.
Around the coast.
An enemy to fear,
Never mind.
untrammeled liberty. So much the better. A brief taste of chaos will remind them why they crave.
And it's justified me into the room.
Here's we part ways here. Think on this. The march of progress is slow, but it is inevitable as a glacier. All you've accomplished is to delay the inevitable. One death cannot stop the tide. Perhaps it'll not be my hand that shepherds mankind back to its proper place. But it will be someone's. Think on this when you remember her.
Oh, he's... Damn, Ubisoft. Big Control Memory 3 complete. Main story finished.
The creed of the Assassin Brotherhood teaches us that nothing is forbidden to us. Once, I thought that meant we were free to do as we would, to pursue our ideals no matter the cost. I understand now. Not a grant of permission, the creed is a warning. Ideals too easily give way to dogma. Dogma becomes fanaticism. No higher power sits in judgment of us. No supreme being watches to punish us for our sins. In the end, only we ourselves can guard against our obsessions. Only we can decide whether the road we walk carries too high a toll. We believe ourselves redeemers, avengers, saviors. We make war on those who oppose us, and they in turn make war on us. We dream of leaving our stamp upon the world. Even as we give our lives in a conflict that will be recorded in no history book. All that we do, all that we are, begins and ends with ourselves.
Okay. Advertising the Dead King DLC. Hmm? Yeah. That's just creepy. Oh yeah, that's Assassin's Creed Unity. I gotta say now that they fixed most of the issues with the game. There's really one crash. I mean, there's a few weird glitches here and there, but nothing like major. I think this might have been my favorite of the 3 Assassin's Creed games I played. Which I know is weird to say, but I think now that pretty much everything, all the funky shit. I think this will definitely be one of the more rated that I'll give. I don't know. I haven't played all of them, but I like this because I like this even more than Black Flag, because Black Flag had too much just dumbass bullshit that they were forcing you to do, and it was just dumb, and it was the same thing with the 3, and there wasn't a lot of that in that. There wasn't, and the trailing missions weren't like as really dumb. There was a lot of improvements. A lot of what the problems I had with Assassin's Creed 4 and Assassin's Creed 3, they improved on in this one. It comes to a lot of the missions and stuff. I think the story was very engaging. It was, I think the main character is more likable than as much as Edward in 4. I mean, as much as Edward is a fine character, he's a character that really is a thief, a pirate that stole everything he got and lied about most of the things. I mean, and just gets to sail away with his daughter, and it's just like really consequences of the things he's done. And that was sort of weird. I didn't mind Connor. I mean, some people hated Connor for whatever reason. I like Connor in 3. But as much as I like Edward, but again, when it comes to the characters, again, it's the motivation, it's where it was coming from. You made a very pointed. I think in the same with 3, it's a revenge tale, much like in 3. But 3 had a little bit more twist on it. And I know he's ever played, I won't still spoil it, but there's a little bit more of a twist. Almost as big as this one. I think at least being a Templar and their father being a Templar was a twist that's like crap. It's like it really brings conflict to know what the character's motivations, and what they want to do, because all of a sudden now the girl you've been in love with the moment you met her when you were a kid, the Taylor Swift song, when we first met, we were just kids, and and there was, it wasn't like there was, and I will say this, I was not shocked she died. Again, I knew it. I was not shocked when I first saw it. I'm like, it's Ubisoft, what else is new? If you're a female side character in an Ubisoft game, you most likely will die. Assassin's Creed 2, Assassin's Creed 3, Assassin's Creed 4, Assassin's Watch Dogs, It is. I mean, I think Syndicate is the one that broke the streak. The two brother, the one girl who was with them, and what's his name? Oh, in the Monday, there was one girl who they had to kill because she was a Templar or something. Yeah, I'd spoil myself on YouTube. What the hell? It was that. It's like, for whatever reason, this game series has a pen. Seems though this game series and this Ubisoft games really just seem to, like, if you're a side character and you're a side character, you don't have much of a chance to live through it. So yeah, I definitely enjoyed it. I actually really enjoyed it. Probably, my expectations going to this, considering I had so many problems with it, I'm thinking, let's enjoy as much as I can. And I had a ball. I liked the game. I really did. I actually surprisingly really enjoyed the game. And I said this. I said, I'm actually enjoying myself. I'm actually enjoying myself. I am having a ball playing this. I actually like playing Assassin's Creed games. Because I like playing Batman. I like playing Batman because the stealth, the idea, the difference between, you could do it different ways. You can do stealth. You can trick them. You can do all kinds of neat things. I always liked that with Assassin's Creed too, because there was so much, with the Berserk Blade, where you can make somebody go crazy and fight each other, and then the strategy in mind where you can assassinate. There's always different ways, and I think one of the elements that I sadly was missing was the whistling in this one. I think if there's one negative, that was it. I think that for whatever reason they took the whistling out when you're in the hiding places, like in the hay. Whistle anymore. I'm like, where's the whistling? Why can't we whistle? There's no whistling. It's like, that was one of the more neater parts in Assassin's Creed 3 and Black Flag, was that you could do that, whistle them over, and kill them. A hiding spot. That's one. I think one of the negatives. I think it got this game got too adventurous, because they thought, okay, we're now next. We got next gen. There's so much more we can do. But the problem is, they're, I guess, maybe rushing it, maybe trying to get it out on time. Didn't really see the problems that might have reached in when they had so many people on screen, because the city was bustling. I've heard, and some people always complain, is that these games, they're not full. This city is very full, and it's not just full. There are houses with people in it. When you go into them, there are people, there are bad guys all over it, and there's a lot obviously they had to animate and had to do. I think it may have got too adventurous for Syndicate's supposedly better, and there wasn't as many problems with it as there was with this, which means they got better with it. And I am glad they're taking a year off to continue to get better with it, with the issues, with the series for the next game after Syndicate. Because instead of rushing another one out, and then like you have something where you feel like we're running into something more problems or something else happens. I think I am glad Assassin's Creed is taking a year off. It's sad there ain't gonna be one this year, but at the same point, when you look at it, like, okay, it's understandable they're taking a year off because it's smarter to. And you see, when they're rushing the games, you have problems like this. That, you, you might not have to do the extra amount of testing out certain things. There obviously is quality testing, but how much you're gonna do quality testing versus you gotta make sure this part is finished. I'm sure a game like this has corners cut, and I think Man, the game that came out every year, every game series that came out every year, there's certain corners that have to be cut if they're racing for time. Which is why I'm glad to take an year off. It's better. I do say I wanna if anybody's a Assassin's Creed fan, I recommend this. This is a fun game. They have fixed the problems. There's still some glitches, stupid little ones, but anyone get dumb things. I mean, it's a stupid, goofy little shit. I mean, not like anything major. It only crashed once, which is weird towards the end of the game. I don't know why. In a weird situation. I don't know why it did. But, yeah. So, I gotta fast forward through this than anything else here. Okay, it was beyond like this. There's no post-credit scene or anything like that. I should have asked over. How do you know I didn't get an Earthblock? Earthblock, and because I'm not playing it. Oh, I think this barely came available this week.
My love, as I write this, you are asleep. If the light wakes you, I'll have some explaining to do. But at this moment, you are sleeping peacefully. Tomorrow is the day, it seems. The culmination of 5 long years. A moment of revenge. So why can I not quiet this part of me, which fears that, at the tipping point, you will flinch? Is it that I fear you loved my father less than I? Or do I doubt your resolve to strike the killing blow? I do not think so. Rather, I fear that you have lost so much already, that you cannot bear to lose more. I think that you would let Germain rule France if you thought it would save me. Have you ever known me to need saving? Have you ever had cause to think that I would accept it if it were offered? My fate is my own. My choice is my own. If somehow we both return from this, I will burn this letter. If you are reading it now, then I made my choice there in the temple. Know that I made it gladly, and do not take the burden of it into yourself. Be at peace, my love, and walk what path you will. All my love, Elise.
Even though you can do this full screen. Full screen. I'm showing full screen. Oh, Elise. Pick up the cash.
Burning the midnight oil, sir.
That takes me back.
At least his gun.
That takes me back. Ah. Brings back some memories.